Collectors cannot live by toys alone. Many of us have other things in our collections from the pop culture and toy franchises that we love. Things like posters, comic books, stickers, buttons, and the like. Maybe there's a collector in your life that you'd like to give a gift to, but you're not sure what to get them. They seem to already have all the toys they need, but you know there's a certain franchise that they love. So in today's video, I'm going to look at a few alternatives to toys that you might be able to gift to your collector friends or family members. All the items that we're looking at today were purchased on a website called Etsy. I'm sure many of you are aware of Etsy. It's an international marketplace that specializes in crafted and vintage items. And to be clear, this is not a paid promotion for anyone. These are all items that I bought for myself. We'll take a quick look at them and I'll give you a little information about the sellers that I purchased them from. Starting off, we have a set of Creature Features minifigures. These were purchased from a shop called Steaks, aka Novelties by Steaks. This is a set of hand-cast minifigures based on some old B horror movies. These are great for someone who loves old B movies and creature features from the 50s and 60s. Steaks carries a wide range of minifigures and other novelties, many of which are inspired by classic sci-fi and monster films. They're all fun items and they're small and colorful and they would be great to brighten up a desk at work. Vintage Spooky Company is a seller that specializes in making classic-style die-cut decorations. There are quite a few original Halloween-themed designs, but you can also find characters from pop culture, such as this Sleestak from Land of the Lost, the creature from the Black Lagoon, and this alien done in the style of the old Kenner Big Chap figure. I also purchased these Spooky Warriors, original Halloween-themed designs done in the style of the old Mattel Shogun Warriors figures. Vintage Spooky Company also offers magnets, stickers, tree ornaments, and they even offer some giant 30-inch tall jointed die-cut figures. Tim Barron Art is the shop of artist and skateboarder Tim Barron. He's designed skateboard decks for several different companies, and he's also designed several different figures for Super 7's Reaction line. In his shop, you can find prints, stickers, original art, and even custom action figures. I've purchased 3 prints from his shop. The first one being this Alien Creatures print, which was inspired by the Dina rubber eraser figures from the 1970s and 80s. This print, which features Tim's version of the old rocket-firing backpack Boba Fett ad. And this one, which is my favorite, inspired by an old 1970s comic book ad for Gregory, the Vampire Bat, a monster toy from Mattel. These are all really great illustrations, and all 3 of these hang proudly in my toy room. Next up is a shop called Wax Packs. Wax Packs creates items like notebooks, coasters, and air fresheners, using illustrations from old comic books, cereal boxes, video game boxes, and as the name of the shop suggests, old Wax Pack trading cards. From their shop, I purchased this air freshener, which features an illustration from an old Star Wars Topps trading card wax pack. And as you can see, it is bubblegum scented. The air fresheners do come in a variety of scents. And I purchased this notebook, which features the artwork from the old Topps Masters of the Universe trading cards, featuring our friend Orko. And this is a very nicely constructed little notebook. The stock used on the cover is very thick, and it does have a glossy finish on it. And I believe you can get the notebooks with both ruled and unruled pages. The next shop is called Cutting Edge Puzzles, and as the name suggests, they create handmade puzzles. They had quite a few puzzles in their shop that were of interest to me, including Star Wars, X-Men, and Godzilla, but I opted for this puzzle of the classic Shogun Warriors toys. I purchased the 300-piece puzzle, which when finished measures out to 15 by 19, but they also have a 1,000-piece option that measures 20 by 30 when finished. Inside the box, the puzzle comes in this nice muslin bag with their logo on it, and the pieces are about that big. They're printed on a thick puzzle stock with a gloss finish. I don't have many puzzles because I just don't have time to do them, but they are very popular items that people love to pass the time with. This next item is from a shop called Monolith Toys, who specialize in making monster minifigures. When this figure was made available, there were two different options for the boxes. One was done in the style of the classic Aurora Monster model kits, but the one I opted for was this one inspired by a Clash of the Titans and the character of Charon. The box is constructed in a matchbox style, so the interior slides out to reveal the 2-inch tall Grim Reaper Charon figure and the 6-inch long ferry boat. And you can see, I believe this is all hand painted. Some really nice detail for a tiny figure. At the time of this recording, I believe this particular figure is sold out, but Monolith Toys can be found on Instagram, and when they are about to stock their shop with new figures, they give you a heads up on social media so you know when they're available. The next shop is called Chet Art, and there are over 1,000 items to be found in this shop. Art prints, greeting cards, and what I opted for, a set of postcards. This set of 6 5x7 postcards comes from the Kaiju Tourism Bureau of Japan. And you can see the artist's name here, Chet Phillips, and he also has a website, chetart.com. And there are some beautiful illustrations on these postcards. Here's old Gojira asking you to visit Japan in association with the Japanese government Kaiju section. All these look like something you'd send back to your family and friends while you're on vacation. Here's Mothra, classic Mechagodzilla. Here's another one with Godzilla, explore Japan by rail, as he dwarfs the bullet train going by. This one's a nice little collage of characters, including some of my favorites. Anguirus Baragon, here's Little Godzilla, Kong, and here's Gamera. How did he get in there? And another one of Godzilla, who seems to be in some traditional Japanese dress. Our next stop is Daryl Young Design, the shop of artist Daryl Young. Daryl is a fantastic artist, and he's got a number of great art prints in his shop that I'd love to have. Unfortunately, I'm all out of wall space right now. But another item that Daryl does offer that I have plenty of room for are pinback buttons. His pinback buttons are designed like classic political campaign buttons. Vote for so-and-so. And there are over 200 different ones based on characters from comic books, movies, television, cartoons, and toy lines. The buttons are sold individually, although some are sold in variety packs. And I purchased 2 of those packs. The first one is the Shogun Warriors pack, which features Great Mazinger, Dragon, Raiden, Guy King, Godzilla, and Rodan. I also picked up the Jack Kirby Tribute Pack, which features 7 characters from Jack's classic comics runs, published by DC in the early 1970s. This pack features Darkseid, Orion, Mr. Miracle, Big Barda, the Demon Etrigan, Omak, the One-Man Army Corps, and Kamandi, the Last Boy on Earth. And as you can see, all these illustrations on the buttons are done in that classic campaign style, with the character mugging for the camera with a big grin on their face. And in the case of characters like Darkseid, he does have a little fun with that. That's what Darkseid looks like when he smiles. Pinback buttons like this are an old classic, and I've always had at least a few in my collection. Next up is Trident Studios. Trident Studios offers a number of decals based on things like Star Wars, G.I. Joe, Ninja Turtles, and Superpowers. But they also offer several collections of mini-comics. They have 2 volumes that reprint the Superpowers pack-in comics from the old Kenner toy line. And they also offer this, DC Secret Origins, a reprinting of a series of mini-comics that came packed in with Leaf Candies back in 1979. I did have some of these original mini-comics, but they're long gone now. So it's nice to see a really good quality bound edition of all those comics. These comics feature the origins of 8 of the most popular DC heroes from back then. Those being Superman, Batman and Robin, Wonder Woman, Green Lantern, The Flash, Aquaman, Hawkman, and the JLA. It also features a reproduction of the ad from back in '79 where you could mail away for a collector album to keep your little comics in. And there's also some photos of the original store display and that album, which were provided by Bill from Weird Fantastic Toy Adventures. So this is a nice reproduction of some interesting comic book artifacts. The last shop on our Etsy tour is called Cult Plastics, and they create a variety of 3D printed designs that can be purchased as coasters or fridge magnets. I opted to get the coaster option on the items I bought from them. These are very nice quality plastic, very colorful designs, and they do have cork backing. So obviously this is the Jurassic Park logo. A classic Cylon from Battlestar Galactica. Alien and Predator. I especially like these two designs. And of course, if there's Kaiju, I will be buying Kaiju. Here are Godzilla and Kong. A nice touch to have Godzilla's name written in Japanese. That's it for my look at these great items that I purchased from Etsy. I hope you enjoyed taking a look at these with me. Maybe you got some ideas on what to gift to your collector friends, or maybe there's something here that you'd like to buy for yourself, because we all deserve a little gift from ourselves now and again. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.